lot of people, no matter how you preach to say that use a national visa route and travel, a lot of people will still want to use tourist visa, visit visa. Yes, because I understand that it's not everybody that have the opportunity. Maybe you want to travel through the national visa route, you don't have anybody abroad, or you don't have anybody in the country you're going through, or you've tried to get a job and you're not getting a job, or you don't have a husband or a sister for you to use the whatever the family reunion route, or maybe you do not have the money, the proof of funds and all of that to go through the student route. So the easy route that a lot of people are using right now is the visit route and the tourist visa. They'll say they are going on tourism, and afterwards they may not return back, they may want to seek asylum. Okay, let me tell you, asylum seeking now is very very strict, and these countries, are beginning to tighten up their what bet. Did you see the news with Sweden? They are saying that they can give any family that is in Sweden, that want to leave Sweden, and you are not relocating back to any country that is in the EU, that they are going to give them equivalent of what, 35k worth dollars. You can imagine, like if you have a permanent resident or whatever and you are living in Sweden, they are ready to give you 35k dollars and all of that, and you must not relocate back to any country in the EU. So can you see that they are really tightening up immigration there? So imagine such a country, like you see you're coming in right now, it will be very very difficult. So if you were looking forward to move to any of these countries, and I'm talking about the EU, the Schengen areas, and you're thinking of seeking asylum, I want to tell you that Germany is just a no-go area right now. I don't know, but you can give it a try. But I'm trying to say that Germany is just a no-go area right now because their immigration processes, like their laws are changing every day. Okay, another country again that you should not really this thing is like France. Like, I'm not trying to say that you should not try, you might just be lucky, but I'm trying to tell you that they are really tightening up their belt right now. Okay, like the immigration laws are like becoming very stricter, very strict and all of that. Another country is Sweden. Like I said in the beginning, see, it's very very hard right now for you to even want to like get your asylum approved. It's very very hard right now. They're even looking for ways to even push out what immigrant that is in their country. Like I told you from the beginning of this video, what they proposed, that those who have permanent resident and whatever, if you agree right now that you're going to leave Sweden, you're going to go to another country that is not in the EU, they are ready to give you 35k dollars equivalent. Okay, which is like 350, of their currency, and when you convert it to dollars is about 35k dollars. And if you have a family, what they are going to give you equivalent is about 60k dollars. So you can imagine people who are trying to kick out or the immigrant out of their country. So it's really really hard right now. Another country again that I feel they're a little bit very very strict when it comes to asylum, because maybe because they are they have few people, or it's a very small country. I think it's like all this Malta and all of that. Yes, so it's very very strict when it comes to seeking asylum. So if you are looking forward to travel and all of that and you want to seek asylum, you have to think of countries that you're going to go, that you're going to at least have a little bit, maybe let's say 40% or 50% chance of acceptance. Because some of these countries I just mentioned right now, like Germany, France, you know Sweden, Malta, I'm telling you that they have tightened up their immigration process. Like, it's very very tight. Other countries too, they have tightened it, but in my next video I'm going to mention some countries that you can actually try. At least you can give it a try. You might just be lucky. Okay, but these countries I just mentioned right now, you can try, but I want to tell you that it's very very hard, very very hard right now, because there's no story that you're going to bring up that is going to make them, listen. If you are not from a country where they are fighting war and all of that, I don't think there's any story you're going to bring up and they are going to listen to you. Okay, so whatever you're doing, if you've gotten a Schengen tourist visa or a visit visa, please, what I want to say is that think very well before you know the country you're going to enter to go and seek asylum. It's not all countries right now that are favorable. Okay, those countries that I just mentioned, like if they just decide, some countries, if they just decide your asylum process and it's a rejection, they are just going to deport you back straight to your country. There's nothing like let's keep you, maybe you're going to, before they might keep you buying time, you know keeping you. They might just be telling you leave our country, but they will not deport you immediately. But right now I'm telling you that what they are trying to do is that if they just reject your case, they'll just deport you immediately. So you have to think very well before you go and seek asylum in some certain countries. So I'll see you in my next video. I will tell you some countries that are a little bit at least lenient when it comes to what seeking of asylum. Thank you.